I'm gonna rank all the I'm a Celebrity contestants. Yay! Let's do this. This is my channel now. I just rank everything, always, constantly. It's a special edition of ranking it, basically. Coming at 12th is Nadine, rock bottom, basically forget she's in the show. That's all. 11th is Jacqueline. At times she has been quite funny. However, me and my family have this constant reminder that she is a parent of 2 little children and she is very childish, and that is quite hard to get over. It just kind of like, she seems like a non-funny adult child. It doesn't seem like it's a funny act, it just seems like it's like, get a grip. Coming in at 10 is Andrew. The person we all love to hate. He is 10 out of 10 annoying, but he's coming at quite a solid 10th. It's clear that he is aware in certain relationship dynamics, he is the lesser of the 2, and that makes you feel sorry for him. For example, any confrontation with Ian Wright, I do kind of feel sorry for him, even though sometimes it's valid, and sometimes, most of the time, he's annoying as shit, but he has somehow scraped it in 2 above the bottom, because I know he's there, and sometimes I feel bad for him. If you've seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you'll know Boyle. Boyle's Jake's friend, that is just clearly the lesser of the 2, but like, wants to be everyone's friend, and that's exactly what Andrew is. You just feel kind of bad for him. He's annoying, but you just feel kind of sorry for him. Number 9 is James Haskell. He started strong. He started strong by basically just doing all the right things. And as his personality's come out a little bit more, he seems just a little bit misogynistic, doesn't he? This whole, it's not chivalry, I'm just gonna put women at the top, I'm just gonna put women above me, it's just a little old-fashioned, that, isn't it? Like, why did he bring sex into that? It had nothing to do with sex. Like, it didn't change the outcome. It clearly is just perceiving women as fragile, and he needs to protect them, when it's just, that's not the case anymore, mate. You're not on the Titanic, and it's not sinking. Women don't have to come first. 8th is Adele. Yeah, Adele's been growing on me slightly. She was basically in the same category as Nadine. I hadn't noticed her until she did that task with Cliff, and like, seems alright. She's quite funny every now and then, that's all. Just a solid character. 7th is Andy, the man with the same hairline as me. Andy's just come in and just been surprisingly funny. I don't watch any of the soaps or whatever, so like, I didn't know who he was, what he's about, blah blah blah. But he just seems like an alright bloke. He's moderately funny, he's tall, lanky, and he says some funny things. Good for you, Andy. Mid-table. 6th is Myles. Myles, he does all the cooking, so that's good, and he's good at it. Like, he actually looks surprisingly very adequate at cooking. What came out of nowhere, must be said. And he can be funny and enjoyable to watch on tasks. However, the like, let's go, let's do this, yeah, woo, is kind of getting on my tits. So he's sitting in a solid 6th. Top 5. And at number 5 is Kate. Kate's come off really well, I think. She seems caring, she seems on the good side of the moral compass. The only thing that's just slightly annoying is when she overreacts to things. Like, she's clearly a dramatic person at heart, but it's not funny to overreact that much. It's just kind of cringy, so it definitely knocks her down a couple of pegs. But yeah, overall, a solid performance, Kate. Good on you. 4th, a Roman Kemp. Like, who saw that coming? He's just an alright guy, isn't he? He's just been consistently really nice, seems alright. I keep saying he'd be really good at YouTube. Watch it, trust me. Trust me. Once he gets, binned from Capital at some point, whenever that happens, he'll go into YouTube. Like, he's that sort of bloke. But yeah, overall, good character, hasn't done anything wrong. Seems very likeable. Top 3, my boy Cliff is coming in at 3rd. Cliff just seems like a legend. He's like a beautiful Buddha. Like, I just love how he sits there. And he hasn't got a lot of airtime, but that one with that task with Adele that I mentioned earlier, like he just sat there and did nothing, but like he did it in the best way. He just appreciated what Adele was doing. He was aware that he's shit at maths and he's shit at moving and he's just overall quite fat, but he loves it, and like I appreciate that. He's a good character. He seems very funny. Coming in at second is the big man himself, Ian Wright. Ian Wright. Ian Wright is a man-child, and yet that is kind of amazing to see from the perspective of everyone who saw him as a footballing legend or like quite a dick of a pundit, and he is still clearly a dick, but it's bizarre to see a man-child who was an incredible athlete who now has no sporting prowess at all. Like watching him run is like, it's literally all over the place. Like where does it go? Don't you, once you're like, if you're a sporting person, doesn't that just stay with you forever? Like, it looks like he can do nothing now. And he starts beef. Like, if he thinks something's wrong, he'll get involved. He's not always right, and he's definitely not always right, but like, if he starts it, he'll end it, and that makes for good watching. Well in, Ian. Also, he's an MBE. Where the fuck has that come from? Did you know that, Mum? Who knows? Number one, the first place, you see who it is. There's only one person left, and that is Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn's just been like great. She's had this gigantic life, like a ginormous life, and yet it doesn't seem to have made her big-headed. It doesn't seem to have gone to her head. She's come in very grounded as like a level-headed individual, and when people have spoken to her about her transition, the Kardashians, she's just like answered them not as if she's any different to them. She seems equal, and she's come off really well. She's also hilarious. Like, she's been jokes. She's been very funny. Her like relationship with James Haskell has been really good. I like how she can like take command, like she can rule this place. It's really refreshing to see. I don't want this to seem as if like it's I don't know, like a sympathy putting her at number one. She's just been the best person on there. She's been in the right moral camps. She's been funny, entertaining. Good job, like, yeah, keep it up. So that's it, I'm the celeb. Let's see if, it'd be really cool if this is the actual order everyone goes out in. Like, we'll see, we'll keep updated. Like, I'll put the list down below so you know if I'm right or wrong. Maybe I'll come back to it. Unlikely, because I definitely don't want to do more content on reality TV. Like, subscribe, comment who you think is going to go first, comment who you want to win, comment what you think of my rankings. Yeah, alright, bye. Bye.